We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Number 2.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
3rd down.
Looking right. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Packers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 99, check 99. Check 150. Hey, you block over here.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Packers nothing.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get that
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jamal Agnew now to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Kevin King with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the... the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Number 2.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And a Jaguar first down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Colin Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Packers 6.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Packers 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, Packer. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is blocked and no good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And 5.
They'll throw now on the final play. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
7-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboys.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 50 yards to mine. 50 yards to mine.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Down, Jaguars.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down. 3 down. Shoot. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Snap comes at 1. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
48 mark, 48 mark.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
TJ Green on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. From the gun, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go sack lunch.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
16-yard line.
Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Rodgers again now. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Packers 24. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Max 22, Max 22.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
With the handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Jacksonville, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.